Hello everyone, today we're talking about Prada Amber pour Homme. This is something I know next to nothing about. I smelled this quite a lot of years ago. I wasn't terribly impressed with it. I remember it as a soapy, incensey, resinous fragrance that's interesting but not, at least that's what I said back in the day. It was interesting but not interesting enough for me. I have no idea about its availability. I don't know if this is discontinued or not. I was able to find this. You can't find it easily, but you can still find it. I don't know what the deal is. I know it has a lot of formulations, different formulations. I'm not the one to tell you all about that. All I know is this is something, it's a bottle from 2018. It's a 50 milliliter bottle, and that's basically all I know. It says here Amber pour Homme. This is when they mix languages like that. Labdanum resin from France, patchouli leaves from Indonesia, cardamom from Guatemala, and saffron from Spain, and dam, which is suede, I suppose. So yeah. Let's see what this smells like. Let's see if this is as bland, or I'm judging it too harshly. It was not bland. It was a beautiful scent. It just, I think my mind was somewhere else. But let's see if something's changed. Maybe I like it this time. And I should definitely try this on the skin as well, because why the hell not? But I bought it because I was in the mood for soapy scents. L'Odyssée pour Homme Intense is very soapy, which is something I really like. I had no idea this was going to be so soapy. And I am looking for a Cerruti 1881 because I remember that to be very, very soapy indeed. There's something about soapy fresh scents, I don't know. Their time has come. I was never very much into them. But I suppose their time has come, and oh my goodness, it smells of the opening of L'Heure Bleue. I'm not joking. This smells exactly like the opening, the first few seconds of L'Heure Bleue. Is this going to change my life? Is this something I will enjoy wearing now? It's too bad I only got this 50 milliliter. The bottle is very interesting. Is this truly discontinued? If you know, do let me know. I know there's also an intense version. I don't remember if I've ever smelled that. I have no idea. But this is very, very soapy floral. This was done by Daniela Rochandrier, which is one of the reasons, you know, I really liked Prada Black, and I think I'm getting into, you know, some Prada scents. That was done by Daniela Andrea as well. So I really wanted to see what this was all about, and it's beautiful. I think my nose has changed a lot. I've smelled this, I think it was more than 7 or 8 years ago, and my goodness, this is nice. This is very, again, it's very soapy and resinous. It's not as resinous as I remembered it. I might just have to leave it some more to grow on the skin. But as it is, it's powdery and soapy and slightly floral. And they cite no iris in this fragrance. Nope. They cite neroli, which is definitely present. As I said, it's the soapy, musky, something powderiness, exactly like in the first few seconds of L'Heure Bleue. And you've got cardamom, bergamot, orange, you know, mandarin, myrrh, musk, orange blossom again, geranium, vetiver, saffron, vanilla, labdanum, tonka bean, leather, sandalwood, and patchouli. The leather is there, just as in L'Heure Bleue. My goodness. So they don't cite iris, but it's there. It's funny because a dear friend, I told him I got myself Prada Amber, and he said, oh, you're going to love the iris in that one. And I said, but there's no iris in Prada Amber. And it's true, there's no iris in Prada Amber. But there is iris in Prada Amber. It is gorgeous. My goodness. How late am I to this party? I like it. I like this a lot. It's a gorgeous scent. My nose has changed a lot during, you know, the span of 8 years. A lot of new references. I've learned a lot. You know, my mind is not the same. My nose is not the same. This is gorgeous. This is hyped a lot, but then again, I don't think it's hyped for the right reasons, because I've never heard L'Heure Bleue and Prada Amber mentioned in the same, you know, topic. Now, my goodness, this is beautiful. This is basically a lighter version of L'Heure Bleue. It's not as powdery as L'Heure Bleue. It's not as... L'Heure Bleue is Mother May I. It's gorgeous. It's this very bombastic blue floral. I cannot do it justice right now because my mind is set on describing this scent. But L'Heure Bleue is a lot more thick than Prada Amber. Prada Amber is very see-through. It's quite simple. It's more minimalistic than L'Heure Bleue, that's for sure. It's not even as complex as Après l'Ondée might be. It's just soapy neroli. I think the description on the neck of the bottle is on the you know, on this label here is quite apt. I don't get the labdanum though, but it's definitely patchouli, cardamom, saffron, and leather, and that suede. I would add to this soapy neroli, and you're good to go. But this is beautiful. Let's see the scent strip. The scent strip is a lot more, it's a lot more interesting, the scent strip, because it's more citrusy and incensey. It's a lot more resinous, while on the skin, on my skin, is just so powdery iris. Where has this been? Well, it was right under my nose, but I was having none of it. It's beautiful. I am going to look for a 100 milliliter bottle, because this is something I'm going to love. Unfortunately, it's not easy to find. It's not very easy to find. And also, I don't know what the newer versions smell like. I'm not so sure it's that good in newer formulations. I'm not the one to care much for you know, this type of thing, but you know, it's pretty expensive if you can find it. So if it doesn't smell exactly like this, I'm not sure I'm going to like it. But I'm willing to give it a try. And also, I am serious. If you know anything about Prada Amber's current formulation, do let me know. Because as it is, this is something I would really love having. Remember when I said about myrrh in fragrances? That whenever you get to smell the myrrh in a fragrance, you feel that everything is complete as it should be. It gives it that roundness, that 3D depth. There it is. It's so gorgeous. It's so beautiful. It's as it should be. It gives it this warmth in an otherwise blue, powdery, almost L'Heure Bleue type of scent. This is one of a kind. I am really going to enjoy exploring this one. So yeah, this was my these were my first impressions actually on Prada Amber pour Homme. If you have any other questions or suggestions, do let me know in the comments. I would really appreciate your advice on current formulations on Prada Amber. And until next time, remember, fragrance creates memories, and may yours be happy.